Okay, we'll go through the answers now that you have the correct question. Because... Okay, so in this one here we've got a multiplication. We've got a 6 times 4, which is 24. So we go 13 minus 24 equals minus 11. Here we've got 36 over 4. Or first of all, we'll do 15 times 3 is 45. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. So the answer is 54. And then here, where you've got a bracket and there's no sign in there, that's just a times. So we've got, it equals negative 10 times, now minus 15 minus 12 is minus 27, and then minus 2. We didn't really need that bracket in there, but never mind, and equals 268. All of these, now one thing when you're using a calculator, some calculators make a difference between this little minus sign here and this minus sign here. Like when it's a minus next to a number, like so 3 plus minus 2, in some calculators you do the 3 key, the plus key, and then there's a sort of like a little plus minus thing or something like that, and then you do 2. So sometimes if you're running into trouble, it may be that you're using the minus sign rather than a negative sign. In real life, not on a calculator, it makes no difference. And in Excel, it makes no difference, but some calculators seem to think there's a difference. Okay, this one here is what's called implied brackets. So if you do it in your calculator, you have to go 15 divided by 12 minus 9. And that's the same way that you would do it in a spreadsheet. So that equals 15 divided by 3, which equals 5. It's not 15. If you get 15 divided by 12 and then minus 9, you'll get a different answer, which is incorrect. Now, another thing I want to show you a little bit about that's really important, and that's about rounding. And a lot of people get confused with rounding. When you're doing a long sum, you need to keep all of the numbers there until you get to the end, all of the digits. You don't round on the way through, but you do round at the end. So you always round at the end, but you don't round on the way through. So here, if we did this correctly, it will come to 1.09545 plus 35.71429, and then that's times 105, and then minus 3,800, and so on, and we end up with 65.02174, which we then round to 65.02 at 2 dps. That's the correct answer. But if we rounded on the way through, we would run into trouble. So say we decided we round this thing here to 1.1 plus, and then we'd do 35.7. We've rounded this one as well. And then we've got times 105 minus 3,800. And we go on from there, we end up with 64, which, though it doesn't look like a big difference at the moment, that is wrong. And on Blackboard it will be totally wrong, because Blackboard does not take any prisoners. Little note on Blackboard here, do not put dollar signs or percentages in with numbers. If you put them in the same cell as a number, you will get it wrong, because the Blackboard can't cope with that. So numbers have to be by themselves in the little boxes, and the other things have to be by themselves.